Well, YouTube, I know this is kind of unusual. I have my record player on my bed just because I want to do a test real quick. I just thought of this idea. I'm actually going to try this. Now, maybe someday I'll try and do this more often when I'm not using the... Because this is how I'm doing it. That amp that I use for my keyboard. Yes, this is actually my keyboard amplifier. I'm actually using it to test out my record player, and it's pretty fun. And we're just gonna play a little segment of music. We're just gonna do a little segment of music. So I'm just gonna do about like maybe 5 seconds or so of music. So now on here, there's no tone control on the record player. I mean, there is a volume control, so I can actually turn that down. Now, on the amplifier where I'm doing this, there actually is a couple of tone control knobs, like for bass and treble, and that's so I can probably make this thing sound like an Audiotronics califone type record player. That's like so I can make this thing sound like a califone or Audiotronics record player. So that's there. We're gonna try it after we do it with the built-in speakers. So we're gonna play a little bit of music. So, and y'all have heard me say this before, I'll say it again, no copyrights intended, so kind of like what radiotvphononut does. Here we go, try it out. It sounds good for what it is. I mean, now, you want to hear what it sounds like through the big speaker? Alright, let's get this cord, and then we'll plug it into the headphone jack on the record player. Alright, make sure that's... hold on. There we go. Now I'll come down here, turn the amp on. Now let's see what world of a difference this makes. Let's go ahead and do a finger test, just like radiotvphononut. I'm going to go ahead and lift this needle up, just so I can do the finger test a little bit better. We'll move it over to the turntable. Oh wow, you can actually hear a lot of that through there. Alright, so there we go, finger test is done. Oh, you can actually, now let's see what it sounds like. Yes, it's me, and I'm in love again. Well, not as much bass. I mean, you still get some pretty good bass in there, but it sounds a lot better. I mean, it's in mono, but it actually sounds a lot better than what it does through the regular record player. I mean, you still get the bass on the record player, but through the amp, you can actually make this thing sound like one of those old Audiotronics systems. So there it is. There's the record player with some nice sound coming from the big amplifier. You know, let me go ahead and actually, I will turn down some of these tone controls. Let's see. Treble's already down, bass is up. Well, that's as high as the bass goes, but yeah, that's right there. It already sounds like an old califone when it's hooked up to the amp. But there it is, like, that's what it sounds like. Also, I do want to say this, someone has watched one of my record player videos when I was adjusting a needle, and they actually bought a wockoder record player. And to Jeffrey David, yes, thanks for watching that video. I'm glad to help you, and if anything, yes, definitely I'd like to see your thoughts, see what you can do with your record player, see what progress you made. Anyways, there's our video on the record player. This is actually a good comparison of how internal speakers of a record player sound compared to an external speaker. So thanks for watching, and more to come later.